ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, we have a lot of video game news this week. Let's jump in with the news that all the Fortnite fans are talking about. So, let's jump in with this first. So, since last week's announcement of the Fortnite, end of season event, Epic Games has officially basically announced everything. So, there's not really any spoilers to announce things that were previously leaked. So, it is now officially confirmed that rapper Eminem is going to be part of the special end of season Big Bang event in Fortnite. This is going to be a huge event. Apparently it's not going to be just like an end of season event, but it's also going to be some kind of concert as well, since Eminem is going to play a major part of it, at least according to leaks. So Fortnite announced that this was happening. They've been putting teasers for the event out on, their YouTube, their TikTok, their Instagram, their Twitter. Basically, everything is leading up to the new Fortnite event. We officially know the event and end of season will be happening on the 2nd of December. I was gonna say November of December, so 2nd of December. And it's gonna be amazing. We know that there's going to be at least 3 different versions of the Eminem skin. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna give us like a kind of a Slim Shady classic Eminem skin, and that skin's going to have, some alternate styles. Eminem with like a hockey mask and other things like that, which are kind of iconic to his classic looks. And then we're gonna get a more like modern style of current Eminem, how he looks like now, based on like his previous album, Music to Be Murdered By. He has like a particular look with like a hat and like a suit on, so I think they're doing a style based on that version. And if you use or own that version during the Fortnite event, apparently you will unlock a secret edit style, which will be kind of a lava magma style for that skin. So that's a little secret that not a lot of people know about. And then there's going to be another style after that, and honestly it's pretty awesome. Like, I am super excited that Eminem is going to be in Fortnite. The leaks and things are amazing. I'm not really gonna go too much into the leaks, but they are out there if you want to see, how all the Eminem styles and things like that look. They're all over TikTok and YouTube. But I can't wait for the item shop to update. I will try to buy all of those. I really wonder what kind of crazy things are going to happen during the Fortnite event. And I am very excited. So a lot of Fortnite fans are highly anticipating this event to be one of the biggest ones ever. Eminem is just extremely famous worldwide, and Fortnite is like super popular worldwide, even more than it usually is, because this is an OG season. So if you want to attend this event, I highly recommend being on Fortnite like 2 hours before the event starts and logging into the server. Do not wait until, the last 10 minutes to try to get on Fortnite, because I think the servers will definitely crash. There'll be way too many people on there. But, really cool. I forgot to mention there's gonna be edit style for the Eminem skin based on his Robin look from the Without meme. music video where he kind of plays like an Eminem version of Robin, you know, Batman and Robin. So there's gonna be like cool references and things like that for the fans. So it's gonna be absolutely amazing. So can't wait for that. And additionally, we have other Fortnite news completely unrelated to the Eminem stuff and the event. Fortnite released its final big update before the end of season, update that comes out. And they added the falling meteor to the map that you can actually land on. And they've added back a lot of classic Fortnite items and weapons, like the jetpack has officially returned, so people are having fun flying around the Fortnite map on jetpacks. The portable like storm is now available. It's an item where you throw a storm bottle at your enemies and a mini storm appears and they take damage if they're inside the storm. Stuff like that is really awesome during the final circle, and there's so many other items and weapons and things that have been added. So we got a new location on the map and we got some new weapons and things back. So pretty good final update for the game. I've been really enjoying my time with this Fortnite season, so I will definitely be sad when it's gone. Next. This is so funny. So literally last week I talked about the rumors and leaks about a Last of Us Part 2 remaster coming for the PlayStation 5. Well, that has been officially announced out. Like literally 1 hour after I posted the video last week, they came out and officially announced it. So yeah, Last of Us Part 2 is getting an, I wouldn't say HD, like 4K remaster for the PlayStation 5, so it's gonna have better graphics and visuals and textures and better frame rate. And they're going to be possibly adding some extra story content, like additional kind of missions or things that weren't in the original game. You know, just so it's a complete kind of package for everybody to experience for the first time. So, yeah, that is officially happening now. So, if you have a PlayStation 5 and you are a Last of Us fan, looks like there's going to be a Part 2 remaster coming out very, very soon. Let's see, next we have some bad news about the development of Ubisoft's Prince of Persia remake. So it looks like yet again there are problems with the development of the Prince of Persia remake that got announced a while ago. I'm not sure what's going on with this game, but it seems like every other month we're getting some news about how it's delayed and just not, going well. This game was originally announced in 2020. Like I talked about this on the channel in 2020. So, yeah, basically they said that, they're still working on it. They wanted to update everybody to know that it has passed some kind of milestone. We don't know what that means. Like, is it the milestone of halfway? The milestone of 40% complete? We don't know. But they passed a milestone. Some people from Ubisoft came out and talked about it on Twitter. So, I guess the game is not canceled. They're still making it, but it's having some serious problems, I guess, internally. They want to make sure it's really, really good. Ubisoft, I think they don't want to release something that's bad, especially when it's Prince of Persia, which is kind of one of their biggest, franchises next to Assassin's Creed, especially back in, like, the early PlayStation 2 days. I know before Assassin's Creed, Prince of Persia was like Ubisoft's main title. So at least it's still happening. So hopefully this remake comes out someday. Next, we got some bad news as well for the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. So yeah, we talked about this before, but it seems like this remake is going through some troubles right now. There have been conflicting reports. Some people are saying that the PlayStation 5 version of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake is fine, that it's moving forward okay, and, it's just being delayed. But then you have other reports from people that actually contacted, like, developers developers working on the game, saying that they haven't worked on the game in months. No one's working on it. The team is kind of like disbanded, kind of left the project. So yeah, there's a lot of rumors flying around. Nothing specific, nothing really 100% confirmed, so we don't know. But it seems like, just like with Prince of Persia, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake has some problems right now, so who knows if this game is actually going to come out or not. I hope it does, though, because it's considered to be, by many people, one of the best Star Wars games. So it'd be really nice if it got a remake, you know, for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Let's see, what else do we got here? Ooh, this is pretty cool. So, a new South Park game randomly got announced, and it's called South Park Snow Day, and it looks kind of awesome. It's like an action RPG. Previous South Park games have been kind of RPGs. This one's going to be more of like an action game with RPG elements. So, an action RPG based on, I guess, South Park having a snow day, and everything is very winter themed. Actually looks kind of cool. South Park is always really funny. It's not for everybody, but it got a trailer. So there's a new game coming out. There's a gameplay trailer out. It made me laugh a few times. There's some really funny things going on there. Cartman is being crazy as usual, and honestly, the graphics look kind of like the actual show, but in like higher detail, like in HD. I don't know, they did a good job with the character models, kind of making them look like the cartoon versions, but in real life almost. So looks pretty good. Definitely check that out. We got some kind of decent news for Call of Duty this week. So even though Call of Duty has gotten pretty bad reviews, the new Modern Warfare 3 Call of Duty game has gotten like the lowest Call of Duty reviews in like 10 years, I think. Like, game journalists and reviewers just did not like this Call of Duty, it seems. But here's the thing, here's the very, very interesting thing. Apparently, even though it got low reviews, they came out with the stats this past week, and apparently there are more people playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 than any previous year. Like, the records of the amount of people playing online is very, very high. So it's like the game got bad reviews, and yet more people bought the game and are online playing the game. So I don't understand it. That's interesting. But looks like a lot of people are having fun. Apparently there's all sorts of like records from the amount of people playing at a certain amount of hours, and there's all these stats. You can basically look them up. They're the online record stats for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. People have been looking at them for like the different systems and things like that, and so far it's doing pretty good. So I'm not sure why, but it is pretty cool to see. I have friends that have been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and they've been telling me some good things recently. They're trying to get me to play the game with them, so I should probably, buy it as well. But it's nice to see Call of Duty kind of having a huge community that still buys the game, even if it got bad reviews. And it's really interesting, like I said, that apparently it's breaking records, like online records. Like, more people playing it, more people downloading it, more people playing at the same time. And apparently it's also like doing super well on social media, like a Call of Duty video on YouTube or on Twitch. Like, streams are doing very, very well for the game. So yeah, that is super, super cool, I guess. We also have extra Call of Duty news that has nothing to do with Modern Warfare 3. We have a report. This is based on some good sources, but basically we already know that the next Call of Duty next year is going to be based on the first Gulf War. So I wonder what it's going to be called. It's probably going to be like Call of Duty Gulf War. The Gulf War, for those that don't know, took place in like the early 90s, and it would actually kind of make sense for a Call of Duty game to be made around that. So I wonder if that's actually the title that they're gonna go with. But yeah, that is coming out next year apparently. So it's gonna be modern weapons, but not too modern. You know, it's not gonna be something like, sci-fi rifles or things like that we've had in some previous Call of Duty games. But it's definitely not gonna be like really older style weapons like from World War II, Call of Duty, and stuff like that. What else do we have here? What else do we got? Xbox and PlayStation fans are apparently very angry this week. So, there is something going on right now. There are so many reports about this. Apparently, in Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Odyssey game, if you own Assassin's Creed Odyssey and you're playing it on like your Xbox, Ubisoft updated the game and has some kind of advertising within the game now to kind of advertise Assassin's Creed Mirage. So, some people have been posting screenshots. It randomly happened this week. People will just be playing the game, opening up like a menu, and an ad pops up, like, you know, on YouTube when you're watching something and an ad pops up. Think that, but in a video game you paid for. So people are super angry, like they're complaining that Ubisoft is doing this and it's wrong, because, you know, they bought the game. You already own Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and yet Ubisoft is basically showing advertisements and forcing you to like see these ads when you just want to play. So it's really, really weird. I can understand, you know, free-to-play games, you know, like Subway Surfers or something showing ads because the game is free. But like, it's super weird when it's a game you have to pay like $70 for, and then it has, you know, ads that you have to watch. So we don't really know what this is about exactly. Ubisoft has not said anything yet, but the internet is very, very mad, and they're blaming Ubisoft and just a bunch of different like online companies for doing this, and I really hope this does not become a trend. The last thing I want is to play video games and get ads in the middle of playing the game. So yeah, that's a pretty big deal, and yeah, a lot of people are talking about that right now. Next, we have some news about a new kind of anniversary edition of Killer Instinct. So for those that don't know, Killer Instinct is on the Xbox, and they're releasing a new kind of anniversary edition of Killer Instinct for the Xbox and PC. And this is like the special anniversary edition, which is kind of marking the 10 years of Killer Instinct being on Xbox. It's about $30, and it has a bunch of new content and things. And yeah, if you are a fan of fighting games, if you like Killer Instinct, this is definitely something to check out. Apparently, I read somewhere that if you own the game on Xbox already, like the main definitive version, which is the one I own, you get this update for free. Like, you get the anniversary edition for free if you own the definitive edition, which I do. So that's super cool. It's basically like an enhanced version of the game, and you get it for free if you own Killer Instinct already. So definitely check that out. And what else do we got here? Cyberpunk 2077 is releasing an ultimate edition of the game. It's launching in December, and it's going to be available physical and digital. And this version of Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be full of literally all the content the game has gotten up until now. And some people are saying it's going to have some even like extra bonus stuff as well. I think it's going to have like some pre-order bonus items, I think. I haven't really looked into that, but this is like the definitive maximum version of Cyberpunk 2077. So if you haven't played the game yet, this is the version to get. It has, the expansion, Phantom Liberty. It has all the updates directly on this already. So, super, super cool. So, definitely pick up this version if you haven't played Cyberpunk. So, that's coming out. And that's kind of all the big video game news for the week, if I'm gonna be honest. So, thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. So long, and farewell.